much in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the first swing of the game. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball, he ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. We've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it, and it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about it. Listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Beavers offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Murphy. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for an open area to his left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Walker. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of the...
It's a seam wide open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just... Oh, he's got some space. Lowers it. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They could do it.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the Dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Beavers get enough for the first down as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Beavers have this offense rolling. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. The short hand, it's Hankerson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Rush is on him. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. And it's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Walker. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks in the hurry up. Now the play fake. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to max it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Smashes ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Slithers into space. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? This crowd knows when to bring it. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On third and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed on the outside, it's Benson.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. You did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy.
Oh, a lot of space. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name. The lure of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Makes the grab on the left. He's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, it's Hughes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
People are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The Beavers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. He's got an open man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Walker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Escapes, pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still running at the 40. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game.
There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! The give and tick, 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 tick. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it. It's Green. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. The Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Takes a handoff. It's Harris. Lots of running room. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.